Cam, there was a guy that you were touting last week as we were sitting here saying, I like what I see. Get him the ball. His name's Colby Young, and he went off for 9 for 110 and a touchdown.
Hey, I mean, look, again, like I just said, I be knowing. And yeah, it took a while for Colby to integrate himself to this program. He's a JUCO transfer from Lackawanna College in Pennsylvania. That's the same college, JUCO, from which Bryant McKinney came to Miami. 6'5", 220, outside wide receiver. And yeah, he had those big catches against North Carolina in the loss. I'm saying, look, that's a guy who got to, I mean, he has to be at the top of the rotation, from here on out. And he just proved it. You know what I mean? And yeah, he did a great job. Look forward to continuing to see him grow. Everybody was talking about, well, why did it take, so long? And, on the media availability, asked and everything, him the other day. And he's like, it took a while when I came to Miami because it's a different kind of offense. And I'm just getting used to the difference in speed because it's definitely faster than it is at JUCO. And it took him a minute to get his sea legs. You know what I mean? It took him a little bit to get settled to be able to play to the level of his talent. And okay, it took 4 games, and he played in a couple other games, but really 4 games before he came in game 5 against North Carolina and really had an impact. But sometimes it takes just a little bit of acclimation time before that player can then start to do his thing. And we're seeing that. And yeah, I think that he's going to be a very good weapon in the passing game. I think that Miami needs to continue to move him around. His touchdown, the one-handed catch up the seam, I saw, ironically, Sean Glennon, who we talked about in the last week's show, former North Carolina State quarterback, but he broke down that play. And, you saw before at North Carolina, and even in this game, Miami put Colby Young in either the X or the Z, so the outside receiver position. So one of the, furthest from the ball on either side. That one-handed, the touchdown he had last week on a fade, or 2 weeks ago, on a fade, that was from the X up the left sideline. The one that he had against Virginia Tech was up the seam. So they moved him around to the number 2 receiver position. And then, ends up being a one-on-one with a linebacker trying to play that cover 2 and carry him up the seam. Throw that ball all day, every day. But they're going to need to continue to do stuff like that. I don't think that even with his size and his ability and performance so far, that Colby Young is a X receiver, set it and forget it, right? Not Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Almon Richards, who you put him over there, and that's it. We don't got to talk about anything else. He's on that side, boom. I think that by moving him around and using his skill set in different places, because, Will Mallory got injured in this game. Julius Skinner had more catches, or had, more of an impact in the game because he was playing the tight end position because Will Mallory was out. You really would see Mallory or Skinner in that position run that route. That was the touchdown to Colby Young. And I think that's a really good wrinkle from the coaching staff. And I think that that's something that can be helpful for him, because I don't think that I think that he's a guy. I don't think that he's that guy yet. But by moving him around and getting him into those matchups, he can still be him. And then him at the number 2 against a safety or a linebacker, mismatch all day. Now you want to put him back outside. Look, we can throw the stop. We can throw the hitch. We can throw all the, the out to the far sideline and everything to him. And he can make those plays. But moving him around a little bit, I think will still continue to support him and his growth, and also unlock other parts of his game. And you already saw in last 2 weeks him playing 2 different positions and making 2 really spectacular touchdown catches. And I'm just really excited that he's on the team. And I want to see where he goes moving forward. But it's not just him. There's plenty of other youngsters who are impacting the game in a positive way as well.